You didn't want to do all this?
No.
Okay,
Like,
so you just disappeared for 3 weeks?
I mean, like,
You
as in, like...
You couldn't just tell me that you were okay? You couldn't just tell me that you know, I was worried, thinking that something happened to you. Okay, so you could have just told me that you were okay. You didn't have to disappear for 3 weeks.
So I was on Teen Chat, just sort of browsing in the message boards. I was entering junior high, didn't have very many friends. I had problems opening up to people. He saw what I was writing in the message boards, became interested in me, and privately messaged me. We started becoming more close. We started talking about our personal lives, and we slowly started flirting more. I was gaining trust in him.
How much are you guys talking?
All day, every day, like 24/7. I would text him during class, but the moment I was home, I was on the phone with him. And these conversations were like 6, 7 hours long phone calls. It was like my first romantic relationship.
Which must have been fun.
Yeah. He was very sweet and caring, and I felt like I could sort of tell him my secrets and my issues, and he would always be very supportive of me. We were already telling each other we love each other, we should try and meet and be together.
And then one day...
He just disappeared. He was just gone. I was heartbroken.
How long was Dean missing?
Almost a year. And then at that point, he called me.
So out of the blue?
Yeah. He's like, I know you've been worried about me and you're probably wondering what happened. It goes into how he dropped out of high school. He was struggling with his mom and he had to get a job to help out. And he's like, my mom is sick. I've been dealing with a lot of family drama and I didn't want to get you involved.
Okay.
I just gave him the benefit of the doubt.
So you sort of picked up where you left off?
Mm-hmm. It went on for about 6, 7 months, and then he just pulled another disappearance.
You've been through this now twice.
Yeah, I was so done. But one night out of the blue, I received a phone call, and it was him very emotionally distraught about his mom passing. He was scared, just trying to figure life out. A little bit after he told me his mom had passed, he sent me a friend request on Facebook, and it said, hey, April, it's Dean. I'm sending you a request because he wasn't paying his bill, so they shut off his phone. The only way we can talk is Facebook. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna give this a chance. I still care about him. It sort of went back to where it was.
So you can't stop talking to this guy?
I can't. He was like the first person I really cared about because he's been with me throughout my teenage life.
Hi. How you doing?
All right, how are you?
What's up? Dean, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it him?
Yeah, that's the voice.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
All right, well, come on out, I guess. Go ahead. Not sure what to say. This is April, as you know, I
Hi.
presume.
Oh, God.
You're you, which is a surprise for us.
Yeah.
Just curious, why didn't you meet up with us yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it was just nerves, man. I just overthought myself into a position where I wasn't comfortable, and I didn't know if she would like me or not, you know? I mean, I was kind of scared on that aspect, to be honest.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 23.
So that's all true. And do you really not have a phone right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. And you're just crashing intermittently
Yeah.
with Dakota? You don't have a place to stay?
I'm getting things together, getting, you know, that aspect of my life under control, but for the time being, this is where I'm at.
So everything you've told April is true?
Yes, sir.
Including the unfortunate passing of your mom.
Yes.
Sorry to hear that. The big overall question, I think, remains sort of just WTF, right? Like, you guys have been friends for a long time. Why has she been so uncertain about, like, what's going on with you guys, and why do you disappear and come back?
I mean, some of the reasons why I would push myself away was because my mother wasn't taking the best care of herself that she could have been. And when I was 14 years old, my father split. And it's recently that I've begun talking to him again and, you know, reconnecting, because it's like, you know, even though my mom's dead, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want me and him, you know, at each other's throats to our graves. So that's why I pushed myself away to protect myself, so to speak, emotionally, because, you know, with everything that I've got on my plate, I'm trying to finish that first before I bring somebody else in.
Disappearing really isn't the answer, though, like going silent. It would have been better to have an explanation prior than just going poof.
True.
I mean, I'm pretty mad at you for all of the disappearances. I get that you want to protect yourself, but you're also hurting me when you do it. You're kind of just disregarding me. And it's kind of a dick move to do that. It would have been completely solved had you just explained prior.
You're right, I should have done that.
Instead of doing that, you just kind of like threw me away, you know? And it hurt a lot for a long time.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's not okay. I mean, all I could say is that I'm sorry, and I was young and stupid, and I should have went about it more constructively than I did.
We just read your email. For 5 months, you've been talking to this new guy, Connor. Tell us kind of how it went.
So we matched on Tinder. We talked for a few months on there. You know, we would just talk every day. And then he just disappeared.
For how long?
About a month.
All right. Did he have an excuse for what happened?
Well, he said he lost his phone, or he deleted. Yeah, he lost his phone.
Come on. This guy is, come on. Johnny.
How can you fall
Come
for
on,
this,
this
Johnny?
guy's full of
You're a catfish.
It's a possibility, you know, he's full of but I don't want to believe it.
So wait, how many pictures have you seen of this guy?
So like after he disappeared on Tinder, he actually reached out to me on Instagram. I looked up his pictures and I didn't find anything. I don't have a last name, so I can't look for his social media like his Facebook or his Twitter or anything. All I have is his Instagram. I gave him my number on Instagram and then he finally reached out to me and texted me.
Are you guys texting now?
Yeah, now we started texting, yeah.
Did you try calling him?
I tried calling him, he doesn't answer. I tell him call me, he won't call me.
How serious is this relationship?
It's pretty serious. Like we have plans for the future already.
Really?
Yeah, no, I love him.
You love him?
You love him?
Yeah.
And does he love you?
I hope so, yeah, of course. He sends me the kissy emojis, he has to.
But he won't say it to your ear.
No, that's why I really want to hear him say it.
Wait, here's someone.
Someone on foot.
Is it foot or on a bike?
Through the hedges.
It's a girl.
Do you know this girl?
Yes.
Who is she?
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Neve.
Hey.
What's your name?
Shayna.
Shayna. Hello, this is Max.
Hi.
Johnny.
Are you Connor?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Who is Shayna?
Just some girl.
Just some girl.
How do you know Johnny? Why have you created Connor?
Me and him had like a thing going on.
What kind of thing?
Like we went on dates, we kissed, and
You hooked up?
yeah, like I fell for him
When?
between like August, September.
Just last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, over the course of a couple weeks?
Yes.
I thought he was gay.
I thought he was straight.
Well,
This is so embarrassing.
according to what you've told us, it sounded like you were only interested in men. You didn't know that.
No, because we had a thing going on, you know. So I feel like if you were gay, why didn't you just tell me?
And did you develop feelings for him?
Yeah, a lot.
And then what happened?
And then on the show, he comes out as, you know, liking men, and I like what the hell?
I wasn't talking to her at the time when the episode aired.
But were you dating or talking before?
Yeah.
How did things end with you guys?
He just like, you know, like just stopped talking to me, just dropped me. at least could let me know. Don't just leave somebody hanging. You could have just been up front, like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere,
Right.
But
Sounds
it
very
never
familiar,
did.
yeah. And then how did the Connor profile come to be?
I saw the show, and I feel like, okay, what could I do to kind of like get back at him maybe a little bit?
You made Connor.
Yes.
You matched on Tinder.
How
Yes.
did you know all that stuff about Cameron?
Mutual friends. He used to talk about his ex a lot.
Johnny.
Johnny.
I mean,
Johnny. We'll get to Johnny in a second. Do you still have feelings for Johnny?
Yeah, I do.
This is a very poetic situation, isn't it? Do I need to point out the irony here? We all
This
get
is so up. I have a defense. I did defend
so let's hear
myself.
it.
Let's hear it.
So like,
I can't wait.
so what she said was true. We did have a thing going on, but in my defense, we would only talk through Snapchat or Facebook or whatever.
Then you met in person multiple times.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't tell some. That's
no,
like.
but you had a way to communicate.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Well,
tell
you
somebody.
don't-
I don't want to break somebody's heart.
No,
in
but you
person.
could have.
That's
Break my heart,
that's
person. You could have
moves.
told me. It would have been better if you told me like right now
But,
and
like,
direct.
All right, well, stop. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay? Why did you stop hanging out with Shayna?
I don't want this to come off as like I was just using you or like exploring my sexuality, because I did like what we had, but I just wasn't interested.
But you should have said that. Why didn't you say it? You had plenty of time to say it right in my face. It's like, no. You had plenty of time to say it.
It's just amazing to me how you spent all day yesterday whining. Cameron didn't give me clear signals. Meanwhile, you did the exact same thing to Shayna. Yes, while what Shayna did, pretending to be Connor and drawing you out into this thing, is up, it's a wash. This is karma.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like you had plenty of time to tell me.
Yeah, I know. I get that now.
After the show aired, I've been getting mad friend requests from different people.
Okay, so you get a friend request from Jay.
From Jake. So I asked him, you still me on the show Catfish? And he was like, no, I never seen the show. He said that he found me from mutual friends. He kind of reminded me of Danny, you know? He didn't judge me just like Danny didn't. He actually sat down and listened, and I felt like that's what I needed.
Where did he say he was from?
Pennsylvania,
How quickly were you guys talking on the phone?
right away. He was going through a lot of the same things that I was going through. He had a rough childhood. His parents are religious, so having to live in the closet for quite a while, you know, a lot of the stuff that we both went through, you know, a lot of them match. He was very kind, hardworking person, family person. He mentioned marriage. That's what made me fall for him. This is all I ever wanted.
But we don't need to tell you the reality that people pretend.
Questions started flowing through my head because I tried to video chat with him a couple of times and nothing happened. He was always making an excuse. And then, out of nowhere, he stopped talking to me. We haven't talked in 3 weeks. Is he real? Is he not? So I searched up his picture. And he's not the guy in the pictures.
You found that out.
Yeah.
You didn't know any of that.
It's way embarrassing, so what am I supposed to do?
I felt like you could have still told me.
You were telling me that he was a catfish, and I didn't want to be like, damn, they were right. I felt like I got played with. But I still love him. You build up all these feelings inside of me, like, who the hell are you?
How long were you guys talking?
It's crazy, like 2 months.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, I called his phone. Nobody picked up. The next morning, I received a phone call from a woman.
From Jay's number.
From Jay's number. And it said, don't be calling my phone late at night. I do work early in the morning. So now my question is, who is Jay? Does he have a girl? What's going on?
Were you, what was the last conversation that you had with him?
The last conversation that I had with him, he was like, I'm just going through a lot of stuff. Boom, he hangs up.
Don't cry, Jose. You're gonna be fine. Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just feel like if things don't work out, like, I'm gonna close my heart. I'm gonna close my feelings. I'm not gonna have no feelings for nobody. I'm gonna become the same cold-hearted person that I was so I don't get hurt again.
There's probably a middle ground between having your heart totally closed and just having it so open that you'll fall in love with whatever guy friends you on Facebook. But for the time being, we'll help you figure out who this guy is.
Thank you.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming right now.
Coming this way.
One person, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a second. Do you know this guy?
You know who that is?
But obviously he's walking this way. Are you?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Name.
Jose.
Jose.
Yeah.
Same first name.
Yeah.
Or Max.
You're Jay, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you just fly here?
Yeah, I just got here not so long ago.
Did you really fly here?
Yeah.
From
Buffalo.
how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay.
So why did you disappear for 3 weeks?
Well, it's just like, it got too serious. It got too real. They didn't want to do all of this.
You didn't want to do all this.
No.
Okay,
Like,
so you just disappeared for 3 weeks.
I mean,
You
like,
couldn't-
as in, like...
You couldn't just tell me that you were okay. You couldn't just tell me that you know, I was worried thinking that something happened to you. Okay, so you could have just told me that you were okay. You didn't have to disappear for 3 weeks.
This is not what I wanted to do, you know. It kind of went too far, you know. I'm not homosexual, like, you know. I'm a straight guy. I have a girlfriend.
So your feelings were never there.
Never, nothing was real.
Perfect.
So wait, so why did you talk to Jose at all?
Well, okay, so the thing was that, you know, I made the profile way back. I was in a dark place. I was depressed. I was drinking every single night. I was going through a lot of bull. So I was like, yo, let me be somebody else for a day or two. I got addicted to it, so I see it on that profile. I was getting a lot of attention. People were writing me, they were like, hey, good morning. I was bored. I want to be somebody else. On my regular profile, I wasn't getting all that stuff.
There was one girl we talked to that said that Jay invited her to move to California.
It was just fun and games, because I wanted to feel like I wanted to feel important. Then I ended up seeing his episode, you know. He'd been through some things when he was younger, so have I. I contacted him. I was like, hey, how are you? You know, and we were talking and stuff like that. You know, the thing that he's been through, what I've been through, been abused or whatever you want to call it. We have a connection. I've been through it as well. So I kind of related to him. Me and him, we could probably be friends.
Right.
And you guys made a connection.
Yeah. Then he made a profile called, you know, Rose the Catfish. That pissed me off, you know.
Hold on. You saw that he made another profile?
Rosa Seafish. When people saw the episode, you know, they liked the voice.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
You know, so they started asking me, you know, make funny videos, you know, like make skits. Yes, 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 yes! I'm excited that you guys are here.
He's wearing wigs and stuff. It's like, damn, that really bothered me. It hurt me because I'm like, yo, you know, there's people who really been abused when they're younger. You want to go on TV and make a joke about it, you know? That pissed me off.
You didn't like that?
I don't like that.
He was having fun and goofing around.
It's not about having fun, but I was like, you're taking it as a joke, man. He makes a big scene about I was abused when I was a child or whatever he'd been through, which I understand because, you know, I you know, we have a connection. I've been through it as well. What happened that was real, he wants to come and just make it, you know, as a joke. That's wrong to me.
It's a character.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it's...
Okay, but why is he doing that?
So you decided the friendship that you were building...
That's it. It's done. It's done. It's
It was
over.
done. So you continued to talk to him because you wanted what? What was the intention?
It was just to troll him, to bother him, you know, for the stupid he did. It's all fake, man. It's all fake. It's all bullcrap.
That's to talk to someone for 2 months. Were your feelings ever more than that?
No, nothing, never.
I will never care for nobody again. I will never love. I'm just gonna end up close to myself just to be away from everything and everybody.
You talked to this guy.
You were born and raised in West Philadelphia. Tell us a little bit more.
I work full-time at a drugstore overnight. When I'm not there, I'm with my son during the day.
How old is your son?
1,
I take it the relationship with his mother was not...
successful.
How and when did things start up with Chanelle?
8 months ago, she DM'd me. She looked good enough for me to write back. And within a day or two, we were texting like daily.
You're talking on the phone also, right?
Yeah.
She's got like a girl's voice.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I check for.
Good for you.
I asked the video chat because my brother don't believe that she's who she said, but I couldn't really see her. It just was black. You see movement, but you couldn't see nobody.
Aside from the mysteries of Chanelle, what can you tell us about her?
She's very positive. Living in Philadelphia, there's a lot of bad stuff that go on. Like I lost a couple childhood friends. So talking to her, it's like she keeps my mind off it. And she just, in her own way, motivates me to keep going what I'm doing.
So it must have been tough when a month ago you just stopped hearing back from her?
Yeah, I can't really explain it. Nothing went wrong. She just randomly stopped replying.
Are you worried that maybe something happened to her?
I don't want to think that way, but I know it's a possibility. I lost a lot of people, so that's the last thing I want to think about.
I can't believe she just disappeared like that.
That's why I'm calling you guys. I want you guys to come out of Philly and help me find Chanelle.
Let's do it.
See you soon.
See.
Yeah, we've got someone.
That looks like could be our girl. Hi.
Hi.
Luria, right?
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm Neve.
How are you?
This is Michael.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
This is Max.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting up
No
with us.
problem.
I know it's probably a little weird. Basically, here's what's up. Since like earlier this year, Michael's been talking to Chanelle. And then like a month ago, he just totally stopped hearing from her. And he's been worried, trying to get in touch with her, texting her, but he hasn't heard anything. So we're just trying to figure out whatever we can.
I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous. Chanelle and I, we've been friends for a while. She's a good friend of mine.
Does she care for Michael?
She cares a lot about Michael.
Michael felt like they were getting pretty close and was excited to meet her. And then she just sort of disappeared. Did something happen like in the last 2 months or something? Like,
Yeah, she had a lot going on. I don't know if she would be like comfortable just telling you.
I mean, I understand you don't want to talk about her, but like,
No, I mean, if you have questions, I'd be willing to answer, but
does she have a boyfriend? Did she get pregnant? Like, what the hell happened?
she just had a lot going on.
Can we just wait right here? Let's just wait here.
Uh-oh. What is going on?
I don't know. I mean,
This is some weird.
I was sure that was gonna be her.
I definitely know that bitch.
You know her?
Hell yeah. Ex.
that's an ex? Hello.
Hi.
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 So, you're Chanelle,
That's not Chanelle.
but that's not your name.
No.
My name is Christina.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
How are you? I get the impression that you already know Michael.
Yes. So Michael is my ex-boyfriend, and we dated when we were 16
Wow.
for about 2 months, but we lost touch over the years. You know, he went to college, I went to college.
It's like a weird waste of time.
Who is this girl?
The 2 month relationship, nothing serious.
You didn't recognize the voice?
She's a good actress.
How strong are your feelings now?
Well, we stopped talking,
Yeah, what was that about?
so I wasn't using my own phone. I was using a friend's phone
The whole time.
the whole time.
Your friend Stacy?
Yes, we aren't speaking, so that's why we stopped.
What if he texted her like late at night? Like, who would respond if you
Probably
weren't
her.
there?
Well, I mean, she would ask me like, oh, you know, hey, Mike text, and he said this. If it
Wow. So sometimes she would write back for you.
was, yeah, and I would just give it the okay.
At your service.
Whoa, what's up, man?
Nice to meet you.
Nice
How's
to
it
meet
going?
you.
Mathan?
I have a lot of questions, so let's have a seat. Let's get into it. We got work to do.
Yeah.
Good.
Take us back and kind of explain how this all started and the progression of it.
So when I first started talking to Leah, it was on a site called Meet Me. And then we exchanged numbers, started texting, and then started calling. We became best friends, talking to each other every day. My parents are divorced, and there was times I would lean on her to like help me feel better and help me to not like be lonely and stuff. And like I had no one to talk to. I could call her anytime and she would always like make me feel better and more uplifted.
But in the 8 years you guys have been so close, I would imagine as a teenager you must have thought like we should be video chatting.
Yeah. Video chat, yeah, and it was a huge thing then, like Uvu, Skype,
Right,
like
right.
that was huge, especially during that time.
Yeah.
I tried to get her to video chat so many times. There's times she would be like, yeah, I'm down, and then like just never do it, or she just disappears.
We talk about this, the disappearing act?
Yes, the
She's
whole
Houdini.
disappearing act, it has been bad, because next thing you know it, like, it's just she won't answer her phone, her numbers change, like she's just gone.
Numbers change too?
Yeah, and there's been times we would be having serious phone calls, I would be telling a story, and then she would just disappear, like completely gone, like just drops the phone, like,
What?
Mid-phone call?
Mid-phone call, I'm like, hello.
And then you don't hear from her for...
It could be weeks, months, like I never know it.
Something's up with this girl, for sure.
Whoa.
What?
Coming around the block and going to pull up in about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Jasmine?
Well, Jasmine wrote that.
Is this her here?
Huh?
Is that her?
Man.
Yeah.
Is that her?
Is that her?
Yeah. Is that her?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
How's it going? I'm
So good to
Mathan.
meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I couldn't get her to come. She chose to stay there with her boyfriend. She thought that that was the right decision. So I'm sorry.
Is she seeing all our messages? Is she just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she is. It's hard for her to leave and then have to go back. I think that's the...
To explain it to him.
Yeah, right.
But, so he just doesn't know anything?
Oh, no, he knows.
Oh, he does know?
Yeah, he knows. And he doesn't like it. I think it's a jealousy issue. So he doesn't want her to go. I don't know much about him. I've only met him a couple times. So I can't speak to his character. But, so I'm sorry.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah.
I did. I did. She wasn't budging.
Well, I appreciate it. Nice to have met you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks for coming.
I guess that's it, unless there's any, I mean, do you have any other questions? I mean, because this is the closest you're gonna get.
If you want to know anything.
I'm good. You know?
All right.
As her older sister, I am sorry on her behalf. Yeah.
All right, well, it's cold
Yeah.
and late, so why don't we all just call it? Nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks, Jess.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For all these years, it's the first time we didn't get our girl. I'm sorry. I guess that's it.
So